This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Your Greensburg H&R Block is open year-round. Give us a call to discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608.
It's March, and that means the first electronics recycling and paper shredding event for Decatur County Recycling. It's March 15th, 9 to 11 at the Decatur County Fairgrounds. In the Recycle and Give Back program, you can make a donation to the Community Health Care Clinic of Decatur County. However, donations are not required to participate. Mobile recycling continues the first Saturday of the month in Clarksburg, Sandusky, Adams, and Burney. The second Saturday of the month, St. Morris, New Point, and Millhausen. You can find out more, DecaturCountyRecycling.com.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Edinburgh High School on a Tuesday evening, a warm Tuesday evening here in the first part of March. And if you're wondering why we're just coming on the air, well, Waldron and Southwestern Shelby had a double overtime thriller here. Waldron won 56-51, so we're a little behind schedule here, but the Chargers come in against the Knightstown Panthers here in the second game here of Sectional 59. And alongside Coach Cook, I'm Tyler Johnson, and welcome to the Hillbilly Corner pregame show. Coach, exciting first game, and hopefully not an exciting one here. It'd be good to just kind of get a nice win and move on.
I agree. Knightstown comes into tonight 3-18. Since the Chargers defeated them back on February the 14th by 11, the Panthers have lost to Southwestern Shelby by 20, lost at Hagerstown by 10, and lost at Randolph Southern by 7, then beat South Decatur last Friday night 69-61. Their other two wins were against Waldron by 5 early in the season and at Union City back early in the season. They are 2-6 versus the sectional opponents. Not that that means a hill of beans at this point. They are led in scoring by 5'11 junior, number 44, Brant Ellis. He's averaging 13.9 points a game. They, as a team, come in averaging 49.4, giving up 60.5. In my opinion, Coach, the three things that the Chargers have to do tonight. Number one, and they haven't done this very well the last couple of games, they got to get out of the gate. And once they get out of the gate, they got to keep their foot on the accelerator. You know, a lot of times you get a good start. We saw that in the first game. Waldron jumped out to a quick lead, a pretty good lead, and the Southwestern Spartans came back and made a really good game out of it. So if we can get out of the gate and get a good lead to start with, you just got to keep grinding away and keep extending that lead. I think the second thing is we've got to make shots. I don't care whether we're talking about perimeter shots or shots around the basket in the lane. We've got to make some shots on a consistent basis. And I think the last thing, you always get into this a little bit when it comes sectional time, especially if you're a younger team. Now, we're not young. We have a pretty veteran team, but I think above all, coming into a game like this, you have to stay calm, you have to be patient, and you have to be focused on what your job is. You have to contain your emotions, and that's really critical. It's critical all the time, but it's even more important when it comes tournament time. So I think those are the three things that I see that are going to be critical for the Chargers.
All right, well, we're about a minute away here from introductions. This is the Hillbilly Corner pregame show. Hillbilly Corner is a family-owned farmers market located on Highway 46, just past Forest Hill and before Pumphrey's Hill to the left. It's a bright red building you can't miss. Hours are Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Hillbilly Corner offers deli meat and cheese and sandwiches and the best super premium ice cream along with the daily lunch combo deal at a great price. Pick up your fresh produce and loads of other items. Stop in and check them out. Hillbilly Corner, a little bit of everything at the bottom of the hill. So tonight the Chargers are the away team on the scoreboard. I know you can't see them at home, but the Chargers are in their road red uniforms with white numbers and blue trim. Knightstown in their home whites with red numbers and black trim. Chargers will be going from left to right here on offense, I guess, to start.
Yep.
And we're going to get those. Did you get the chance to get the starters,
looks
Coach?
Like we got our starting lineups getting ready to occur here. First for the Panthers is Tyler mentioned, who will be the home team here. They are starting number 4, Travis Laux, a 5'10 senior. Number 21, Aaron Mefford, a 6-foot sophomore. Number 23, Jordan Thorpe, a 6'2 senior. Excuse me. That's incorrect. I circled the wrong one there. Number 33, Mason Butler, a 6'5 freshman. Number 35, Darius Moore, a 6'1 sophomore. And number 44, Brant Ellis, a 5'11 junior, who is their leading scorer. For the Chargers, they will be starting 5'8 sophomore, number 0, Owen Rennekamp. 6'2 senior, number 3, Owen Eldridge. 6'2 junior, number 21, Logan Odell. 6-foot senior, number 35, Cooper Palmer. And the big guy in the middle, 6'6 senior, number 45, Brady Maurer.
Yep, so we start tournament play here this evening, and we throw all the records out the window, Coach, and just just have to go 1-0 each game the rest of the way. So the winner of this game will take on the Waldron Mohawks on Friday night at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, tomorrow night's games, just in case anybody's interested in coming over and watching those, 6 o'clock game tomorrow night is the hosting Edinburgh Lancers taking on the Tri-Titans. And game number 2, which will be approximately 7:30, is the South Decatur Cougars taking on the Morristown Yellow Jackets. 3 officials here, ready to, as soon as Knightstown breaks their huddle, be ready to toss the ball up. I recognize 2 of them. The third one I do not. I think this is the number 2, 4, and 6 officials. So I'm guessing the official down in front of us here is probably the number 2 official, but I may be wrong. Although I'll take that back. The guy that was doing all the book signing down there and chatting with the bench across the way there, I don't know his name, but he may be the 2 official, because I think he's the lead official here.
Knightstown's getting settled in here to their bench. It looks like it's going to be Eldridge. And is that Ellis? No, Moore, I'm sorry.
That is Moore, yeah.
To tip, the Chargers control the jump here. We're underway here from the first round of Sectional 59, the Chargers and the Panthers. Rennekamp with the basketball in the lane, kicks it over to Odell. He'll load up a deep 3. It's up, rattles in and out. No good, and rebounded out of there by Lux. Is that Lux?
I would say Laux.
Laux, okay.
Yeah.
Travis Laux, right at 6 foot senior. Knightstown with their first possession. Corner three is up and no good by Mefford, but an offensive board putback is no good. Another opportunity is scored, that time by Darius Moore. Panthers lead 2-0 here in the early going. Second chance opportunities here.
Looks like the Panthers in a man-to-man defense here.
Rennekamp gives it off to Eldridge. At the elbow, spins back to the left-hand block, puts up a tough shot, got the roll.
Yeah,
that thing toilet bowled around.
Spun around there about 3 times and finally stayed in.
Chargers bringing just a little bit of token pressure here. Game is tied 2-2 here in the Malone Staffing first quarter. Now the Chargers bring the trap. Ball is tipped into the hands of Rennekamp, who gets a steal, and we've got an offensive foul on Parmer for an illegal screen.
Yeah, that's a tough one. We got the turnover on the Panthers. And I know Cooper was kind of running the lane over there, but you can't interfere with that defensive player trying to get to the play, and he just kind of provided a little interference there.
All right, so the score is negated by Rennekamp, and the Chargers with the turnover. Here's a three-pointer the other way. It's up and no good by Knightstown, but into the hands of the Chargers, and it goes out of bounds. Odell thought he saved it. It must have been on the line, and the Panthers will get it back. So another opportunity for them.
Yeah, one thing right away that the Panthers have picked up about 3 offensive rebounds, if you count this as an offensive rebound, but don't like to give them opportunities for second chance points.
Butler's guarded by Maurer. He kicks it off to Moore, who takes 2 dribbles, gets cut off in the lane. Now the ball back up top to Laux. Knightstown with the ball here, 6 minutes to go in the Malone Staffing first quarter. Between the circles, Ellis gives it over on the right side to Laux. Guarded by Parmer, picked up that foul on the transition just a minute ago.
Knightstown very deliberate here.
Chargers look like they've got just a little bit more intensity, Coach, on defense.
Yep.
Here to start, which we had hoped for. Butler with the ball, guarded by Maurer in the deep corner. He now attacks Maurer. Ball was partially blocked by Eldridge. He gets it back the other way, puts up a tough shot, and we've got a blocking foul. It'll send Eldridge to the line for 2.
Yeah, looks like that's going to be on 4 Laux. It's his first and team's first.
Laux picks up the personal, and Eldridge will go to the line for the first time tonight.
Yeah, you can kind of see the thing I talked about is emotions. We're kind of ramped up pretty good right now, and you gotta contain those emotions and just treat this kind of like you would a regular season game.
Yeah, we talked a little bit, Coach, coming in with the double overtime game. You know, your normal just game prep as a player was kind of thrown off by the way that last game ended. So you kind of got to ramp back up again. But
Eldridge misses both of those by right auto free throws that he had the opportunity with there.
Knightstown with the ball. 2-2 still here in this one. 5:11 to go in the first quarter. Butler with the basketball on the right wing. Passes it off inside, and that ball's kicked back out. Ellis, top the key, gives it off back to Butler. Dribbles it right to the right wing. Skip pass. Cut off nicely that time by Parmer, and the ball goes out of bounds. Moore with the turnover.
Second turnover for the Panthers.
Knightstown on that possession had about 3 skip passes. Chargers did a good job of containing. They get the ball back here in a 2-2 game. 4:40 to go.
Got to run a little set here for a double high post.
And we've got a foul. The ball's going to stay with the Chargers. Looks like a hold.
That may be on Laux. If it is, that's his second.
They're going to call that one on Butler, I believe.
Yep.
Mason Butler, 6'5" freshman. Chargers inbound. Eldridge along the baseline, spins, puts up a reverse layup, and scores. Chargers lead 4-2.
Gives Eldridge 4 points out of the gate here, so good start for him.
Butler walks it across for Knightstown. They trail 4-2. Chargers in the lead. Butler, tough shot, and we got a foul on Maurer as Butler goes
before the shot, so I think it'll be out of bounds.
Maurer's first, and the team's second. If you remember, Coach, this was a close game back just a few weeks ago.
It was like a 4 or 5 point game until about the 3-minute mark, and
the wheels kind of came off.
Yeah, there were some technical fouls called, and we went to the line and shot several free throws there. But yeah, it was a good game.
Inbound pass from Knightstown's Butler, left wing, dribbles it, attacks Maurer's hip, and we got a foul on Eldridge.
I think it might be on Rennekamp. Yeah, Rennekamp was the one reaching in there.
Okay. So Owen picks up, well, both of them are Owen. Owen Rennekamp picks up his first personal. That's a third team foul already.
Butler going to the line to shoot a couple free throws.
Shot is up, no good. Hits the back iron. And so the Chargers with, like we said, 3 personals here, Coach. 4:15 to go. There's a long way to the second. The Chargers in some...
Tell you, we had a nice crowd at the end of that double overtime game. Looks like the Southwestern fans, a lot of them, as well as the Walden fans, have headed out.
Butler 0 for 2 from the line. Chargers catch a break. 4-2, North Decatur in the lead. Eldridge up top over to Maurer. Odell fumbles the pass, gets it back, hits a little 8-foot shot. It's no good. Moore comes away with the rebound. Laux the other way, gives it up in transition to Ellis. Shot fake, picks up his dribble, back out to Laux. Now Butler, right wing. You can see the scouting report on him is to just sag back, but he'll put up a deep 3. It's no good. And Brady comes away with the rebound, gives it over to Eldridge, who should have a nice breakaway layup. He missed it! And he got the, that is, who was that? Odell got the offensive board. I thought that maybe there was some interference there with the backboard. It almost looked like the board was shaking.
Well, Owen kind of put it up there a little strong, too.
Chargers lead 6-2 here after the rebound basket by Odell. Knightstown with the ball. Here's a lob pass stolen away by Odell. Rennekamp pushing it up now in transition, gives it back out. Odell corner 3, it's up short, rebounded in there by, that's number 21, Mefford, comes away with it for Knightstown. Now Laux with it up top near midcourt. Knightstown will get set up. Panthers trail 6-2 here. North with a 4-point lead. 2:45 to go in the first quarter.
This is Malone Staffing, our first quarter sponsor, Solutions.
Ellis, tough shot, and he gets the basket to go. And we got a foul on, they're going to call that one on Rennekamp, so that's his second.
Yeah.
Was that a little continuation, Coach?
You know, I had my head down. I wasn't looking at it.
All right, so first series of substitutions in here. We got one free throw coming for Ellis, who made the shot. He was fouled in by Rennekamp. Chargers with 4 personal fouls, so they'll be shooting the rest of the way here in the first quarter. Free throw's good. Chargers lead is now cut to 1. It's 6-5. Palmer with it. He brings it across the timeline, guarded by Moore. Gives it over to right wing to Eldridge. Morris checked into the game. Pass it around up top. Eldridge from 12 feet, 15 feet rather. Shot's no good. And rebound goes the other way. Ellis, 3-pointers up and good. Ellis knocks in the 3, and Knightstown with their first lead of the game, 8-6.
Gives Ellis 6 of their 8 points. He is their leading scorer at about 14 a game.
Palmer with it, right wing. Comes off the ball screen. Tacks the shoulder of Moore, gets a shot blocked, and they're going to call a foul. Believe that one's going to be on Moore. Darius Moore, 6'1" sophomore, picks up the foul.
It's his first.
And then they put that one on the wrong side. That should be the 4th team foul. They put the 5th on us. Should be only 4.
I didn't think that was his second foul either, but maybe I've missed one.
All right, free throw's no good, so the Chargers still trail by 2 here. 8-6 with 1:56 to go here in the first. Palmer's second shot is up and good that time, and it's now 8-7. Knightstown with it. Going the other way is Johnson. He puts up a tough shot, and he is fouled, and the Chargers, again, in some foul trouble. That's a 5th foul already. And
fouls on Eldridge.
Eldridge picks up the personal. That's a 15 foul. We got 1:51 to go in the first. And Knightstown with a 1-point lead, 8-7. First shot is up and no good by Johnson. Braylon Johnson, 5'11" sophomore guard for Knightstown. He'll have one more. Try to extend the lead to 2, and he does. 9-7, Knightstown out in front here. Just the first quarter of play here from Edinburgh High School. Mason Morris, left wing, gives it over deep corner over to Eldridge. Owen sizes up his man, kicks it out. Odell, corner 3, it's good! He hits the triple, and the Chargers go back out in front. Again, here's a little bit of pressure from the Chargers in the backcourt. And going to the basket, laying it up, no good. Mason Morris with a good defensive stop. Jones comes up with the transition bucket, shots up, no good. And Knightstown comes back away with it. Kind of helter-skelter there for the last possession and a half for both teams. A lot up and down and not a lot of good things happening. 10-9, Chargers out in front by 1.
Minute to go here in our Malone Staffing first quarter.
Laux with it, gives it over to Ellis. Now back up top to Mefford. Knightstown with the control of the ball and 50 seconds to go here in the first. There's a drive in the lane, kick out for 3. It's up, no good. Rebounded in there by Odell, and we got a foul going the other way. And I don't know if that's on Moore. No, they called that one.
I think it was on Ellis.
Ellis.
Yeah.
Ellis picks up the personal. That's only the 4th foul. So Knightstown used their one to give here in this quarter. 41 seconds to go in the first. Chargers lead by 1, 10-9. All right. Let's see if we hold for one or if we're going to just run a set here. Cooper brings it across, gets things set up. Odell, right wing rather. Inside feed is no good, stolen away by Knightstown. Tried to find Maurer inside. Here's a pass the other way. Shot is up, no good. Maurer comes away with the rebound. Gives it over to Morris, who attacks the lane. And we've got a foul on Knightstown. Morris is going to get a chance to extend the lead. 15 seconds to go in the first, and they call that one on Johnson. I think that's his second, isn't it?
No, just first.
Just a first.
Yep.
Okay.
Be the 15 foul, so he was in the act of shooting anyway. So Mason Morris going to have a couple of those by-right auto free throws.
Chargers lead 10-9 here. 15.5 to play in the first quarter. Morris's shot is up and no good. Just on the front of the rim. What are we at the free throw line so far?
We are 1 for 5.
No, not good. Not good. Always talk about tournament time. Your team can go as far as your free throws and layups will take you. Shot is up and good, so Mason goes 1 for 2 from the charity stripe, and the Chargers now lead by 2, 11-9. 15.5 to go, first quarter, and we got a foul, and that's going to probably be on Odell.
So you hate to see that because they're in a bonus, and so we're fouling 75 feet from the basket, and they're going to the free throw line to a couple of free throws.
Yeah, the good news is that's only the first one, I think, on Odell.
It is, yep.
And it's going to send Johnson to the line. He was just 1 for 2, wasn't he, on the last possession?
He was, yep.
Well, he'll get a chance to tie this one up. Shots up, no good. Chargers go some offense for defense here on the second free throw attempt as Maurer and Eldridge come in for Morris and Coons. 14.3 left, first quarter. Braylon Johnson for Knightstown. He'll have one more free throw. Shot is up and good. So it's 11-10. Chargers lead by 1 with 14 seconds to go in the first. Cooper. Palmer brings it across over to Eldridge, right wing. 8 seconds to play. Odell up top. Gives it to Maurer. Loads up a 3. It's no good. Offensive board. Put back no good by Palmer. And at the end of 1, the Chargers lead 11-10. We'll take a timeout and be right back. You're listening to Charger Basketball here on WTRE Sports.
This is Michelle Gauck with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
We are back here at Edinburgh High School where we've completed the Malone staffing first quarter with Chargers on top 11-10 over the Knightstown Panthers. Ready to begin our second quarter, sponsored by Decatur County Memorial Hospital. The quality care you want close by. Same-day appointments now available. Call 812-222-DOCS. That's Decatur County Memorial Hospital on Lincoln Street in Greensburg.
Not a bad start, Coach. We've had some opportunities to get more points on the board. Left some out there, but all in all, intensity-wise, has been pretty good. I thought defensively for us, which is good to see. Maybe a little bit on the side of wanting to reach just maybe a little bit more than ideal.
Well, one of the things I mentioned in the pregame, and I thought would be a key, is that we had to make some shots, and we've missed some. We've hurried shots around the basket, yep. I think, and we've had 3 or 4 opportunities to score around the basket and haven't done that.
Knightstown with their first possession of the second quarter. That ball was turned over into the hands of Rennekamp. Owen brings it across the timeline. Chargers lead 11-10 here.
Good decision there by Rennekamp. Didn't have the numbers and just held it up.
Chargers are going to set up in their motion offense here. Running the weave action around the top. Here's a lob pass inside. Coons couldn't handle it. It was stolen away by Knightstown.
Third turnover by the Chargers. Each team has 3 now.
Johnson with it, gives it off to Butler, top the key. Butler calling out his play for the Panthers. Johnson, right wing, gives it up top to Ellis. Pass inside to Moore. Ball I thought almost was stolen away. Butler has it still. Spins, puts it up, scores. Knightstown goes up 1.
First points of the game for Butler.
Panthers lead 12-11. Chargers with the possession. Rennekamp attacks Butler's hip. Pulls up from 8 foot. Can't get it to go. Kuntz with the offensive board. Can't get the putback to go. Another offensive rebound by Mowers. No good. And the Chargers.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
0 for 3 on that possession.
We've got to convert. We're doing a good job on the offensive boards, and we've got to convert around the basket.
All right, Knightstown with the chance to extend the lead. They lead 12-11. 6:28. There's a back. Nice cut that time. Kuntz got burned on the back cut.
Well, I think he just got off balance. He lunged for the pass with the wrong hand, and he got off balance there, and then Johnson just beat him to the basket.
Brady with a deep 3. It's no good. Tipped by Palmer, and we've got a foul on Palmer. So that's 2 on Cooper, I think.
Yep, that's what I have. Looks like Xander Jones going to check in for Cooper Palmer. Owen Eldridge checks in for Kuntz. So Chargers have Morris, Odell, Eldridge, Jones, and Rennekamp on the floor.
All right, we got a substitution for Knightstown. That is number 10, Garthwaite. Knightstown 3-point lead, 14-11. 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Chargers on the defensive end here. Butler up top, guarded by Jones. Xander puts a little bit of ball pressure on him. Butler gets by him, kicks it over to Moore. Jump stop shot is up and scores. Knightstown leads by 5, 16-11. Rennekamp across the timeline. Chargers trail by 5 with 5:45 to go here in the second. Knightstown fans on their feet. Here's a shot up by Eldridge and good, and he silences the crowd. For the moment, the Chargers cut the lead to 3, 16-13.
Gives Owen 6 points for the game.
Moore, kick out. Odell got his hand in there, tipped it away. Got another substitution. Neffert comes in.
They've kind of hurt us a little bit with, which surprises me, with Butler handling the ball. A big, tall, thin, 6'5", 6'6" freshman out there, and he's kind of beating us off a dribble and then just dumping it out to people or down to people.
Yeah, early in the game, they were sacking off of him just a little bit, kind of daring him to shoot. But he's been more of, like you said, Coach, driving to the basket, and the Chargers have had a tough time handling him.
Well, yeah, I think Brady was guarding him before, and Brady, going to have to obviously play off. But
Moore travels.
That's a 4th turnover on the Panthers. So it'll be Charger ball. Eldridge and Maurer checking back in, doing a little offensive-defensive substitution here. Morris and Jones check out.
Did you have Reisman into the game too? First time tonight? He's right here. Yep. Chargers trail 16-13. Eldridge with the basketball, guarded tightly by Butler. He puts up a shot, and he is fouled.
Butler's second, I think. That's who it was on.
And that's on 33.
Yep.
That's on Butler. Is that his second?
That's his second, according to what I have.
Let's press a little bit. Let's press it.
16-13. Knightstown leads by 3. Eldridge will have an opportunity at the line to cut into the lead. 4:53 to play here in the second. Owen eyes it, flies it, and rattles in and out.
We got to make some free throws.
Morris and Jones come back in, defensive purposes. Reisman and Maurer sit down. And they're going to take out, looks like Moore's going to take a seat as well for Knightstown, and Butler's going to head to the bench. So a little different lineup in here for Knightstown. Chargers trail by 3. Shot is up and good. So
yeah, we're 3 for 8 at the free throw line, so we got to make some free throws.
Eldridge almost came away with the steal. Knightstown gets it back. Chargers trail by 2. Knightstown with the basketball. Laux with it up top near the Big E in center court. Edinburgh High School. Garthwaite with it, guarded by Jones, left wing. Passes it over to Johnson. Now Laux, right wing. Tries to find some cutting Panthers, cannot find them. Ellis with it up top. Inside, left wing this time, Garthwaite. Did he double dribble? I thought he did.
I don't think so.
Here's a three-pointer by Ellis, is good. And it's 19-14.
Gives Ellis 8 for the game.
He's not the kind of guy you want to get going. Team leader in points. Chargers with the ball. Rennekamp at the top of the key. Again comes off the screen. Eldridge, skip pass into the corner. Odell loads up a 3 and hits it. Good to see Odell with the triple. The lead's back to 2, 19-17.
Gives Odell 11 for the game.
Oh, here's a nice trap. Rennekamp comes up with it on the steal. Gets to the bucket. Can't get it to go. Jones with the offensive board and scores. We got a tie game. Well, the Chargers can get that trap set up, Coach, in the half court. We can do some damage here. Laux with it in the mid-circle. Wants his guys to settle down here and run the play. Ellis comes and gets the ball. We got a tie game, 19-19, 3:13 to play in the second. Another turnover by Knightstown into the hands of Odell. He puts up a tough shot. He gets it up. It won't go, but he's fouled. He'll go to the charity stripe. Let's see who they call that one on.
Mefford, I think.
Call that one on 21. Aaron Mefford, 6-foot sophomore forward for Knightstown. That's only his first. Team's second here in the second quarter. Shots up and good by Odell, so the Chargers go back out in front, 20-19.
35.
It's Moore.
Moore checks back in the ball game. Maurer and Morris ready to check in. Or excuse me, Reisman, I guess.
Yeah, that group from Knightstown was not near as productive as the group that just came back out on the floor. 3:06 to play here in the second quarter. Odell's second shot is up and good. So the Chargers lead 21-19. Knightstown with the basketball. Laux brings it across the timeline. Calls out the thumbs-up play. Knightstown goes 1-4 low across the bottom. Looks like a little flex action.
Flex action here, yeah.
Moore with it. Free throw line extended. Inside. Shot is up and good. No good. We've got a foul, though. Garthwaite will go to the line.
We got to have some discipline there. Still on Owen Eldridge.
That's his second.
Yep. Kid did a nice job of faking and with his footwork in there, and Owen just kind of finally bit on a fake that got him up enough to commit the foul.
Garthwaite looks for his first points of the game and does on the first. Cut the lead to 1. Chargers lead 21-20. Morris checks back in for North. Garthwaite will have one more for Knightstown to try to tie the game. He takes one dribble, puts it up and scores, and we're tied at 21. Rennekamp brings it up for North. Chargers set up in the half-court offense. Odell, right wing, guarded by Moore, gives it up top to Reisman. Chargers working around the perimeter. Morris, top of the key, over to Reisman. They've got Maurer isolated underneath there. Don't give it to him. They're going to reset the play here. 2:18 to play here in the second. Chargers and Panthers tied at 21. Moore attacks the basket. Opposite layup. No good. Rebound. Put up. No good. Maurer can't get the offensive board to go down.
Yeah, those are the shots I'm talking about. We got to convert. We had a good point-blank layup by Mason Morris and then a follow-up by Brady and just didn't convert them.
Both teams squared away at 21. Under 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Moore with it. Gives it off to Laux. Now top the key. Ellis drives hard on Rennekamp, and we got a timeout.
Looks like a 30-second timeout by Knightstown, so we'll keep it right here. 21 all. Owen Rennekamp did a nice job moving his feet on that drive right there, right before the timeout. So,
yeah, I almost thought there for a split second they were going to call a push-off.
I did too.
And the official blew his whistle, but Knightstown does get the timeout granted. So each team tied here at 21. Not the most just efficient first half of play for either team, but Chargers have done just enough to keep this thing 21 all.
It's like Cooper Palmer checking in the ball game.
He's still got 2 fouls, right?
Yeah, Cooper. I think they're going to make him come back out, but I don't know if he got checked in before the 15-second horn or not. I'm not sure what they're discussing down in front of us here.
Okay, but you know, we take more time doing this than if we just let the kid come in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought it was, and I'm not sure what the reason is for that.
All right, so Chargers, we're getting some housekeeping stuff done here. All right, coach is getting an explanation for the official on the substitution.
Yeah, and I heard the horn blow, the 15-second horn, but I thought that Cooper got checked in prior to that, but obviously he didn't. The official was looking right at it, so looks like we got everything ready. So Panthers ball opposite us.
We've got a tie game here with 1:40 to play here in the second quarter.
Well, we got to be careful up here on Rennekamp in the ball game with 2 fouls. They don't want him to pick up a third.
3-pointers good by number 21, Aaron Mefford. That thing had some backspin on it, missed the side of the rim and rolled in.
That's his first points of the game. Panthers up 24-21.
Rennekamp with it up top, gives it over to Reisman, right wing. Now up top, Odell. Over to Owen Rennekamp. Good curl there by Morris. Couldn't get the ball to him. 1:10 to go. Rennekamp puts up a tough shot, scores, and the foul. Rennekamp got the hoop and the harm, and he'll have an opportunity to tie the game. Who'd they call that one?
That was on Laux. That is his second, according to what I have.
Okay, so Maurer's coming out.
That is Owen Rennekamp's first bucket of the game. So one of those Scheidler brothers points in the paint there. He'll have an opportunity for a by-right auto free throw here.
His shot is up and good, and we're all tied up again, 24, and Palmer comes in for Rennekamp.
Yep. 1:08 to go here in our Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Tie ball game, 24.
All right, so Knightstown will inbound the ball in front of their bench, going the length of the floor.
A little full court pressure here by the Chargers, man-to-man.
Mefford with it up top, guarded by, that is Odell. He picks up his dribble in the box. Skips it across to the other side to Moore. Moore lowers his shoulder. Thought he switched his pivot foot, and they do. They call the traveling violation. He switched his pivot foot.
That is the 7th turnover on the Panthers. Chargers have 3 at this point, which is great. A little offensive, defensive substitution. So Rennekamp comes in the ball game with 52.3 seconds to go here in our Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter.
All right, so Rennekamp brings it across the timeline. We're under a minute to go here in the second quarter. Both teams square at 24 apiece. Reisman with the ball up top, gives it over to Rennekamp on the right wing. Owen looks to find a cutter. Now dribbles it left. Back out. Now attacks. Crosses over, gives it over to Reisman. Morris on the left wing with it now. Tries to find Maurer inside and can't. And now the Chargers bring it around the perimeter. 23 seconds to go in the second. Rennekamp between the circles, up top. Don't have a count on him, now they do. He picks up his dribble, gives it over to Odell. 11 seconds to go. Rennekamp again with it, dribbles it to his left. He gets double teamed, puts up a tough shot, hangs in the air, it's no good. And we got a rebound, but the ball goes out of bounds, and there's 1.3 to go. Knightstown with a costly turnover potentially here. There's 1.3 left. Knightstown had the rebound and just threw it out of bounds in transition.
So they'll probably try to run that isolation down there to Brady in the post. Looks like they've got him fronted down there and double team, so I don't think that's going to happen. Just need to kick it into Rennekamp here and make it simple.
1.3. Here's a corner three. Odell can't get it to go. And we go to the locker room with the tie game, 24-24. Well, stick with us. We'll bring you that Stones Farm Service halftime show here in just a minute. You're listening to Charger Basketball on WTRE.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Spring is coming. It's time for farmers to get back in the fields and families to be on spring break. And Walters Tires here in Greensburg, your Goodyear dealer's got specials for you. During the week of March 3rd through March 8th, they'll be offering $75 off a set of Goodyear tires. Throughout the month of March, you can find discounted implement and trailer tires, as well as rebates on Michelin and Firestone rear tractor tires for the entire month of March. Walters Tires, located at 220 West Main Street in Greensburg, is your Goodyear dealer. Call them today at 812-663-7551. Walters Tires, right here in Greensburg.
Welcome back here to Edinburgh High School. It's sectional 59 action here, the second game of the evening. In that first game, it was Waldron taking down Southwestern Shelby 56-51 in a double overtime thriller. In this game, our game, North Decatur and Knightstown, both teams are tied at 24 apiece as we open up the Stones Farm Service halftime show. Halftime of tonight's game brought to you by Stones Farm Service, your Kubota dealer. Quality equipment so you can just go mow. Kubota and Stones Farm Service on East Main Street in Greensburg, serving southeastern Indiana for over 30 years. Strong, stable, still Stones. And Coach, what are your thoughts, I guess, here on our first half of play? Each team trading some blows, and you got a tie game, I guess, after 16 minutes.
Yeah, I think for the Chargers, it's still just a case. I thought they defended okay. Knightstown did hit a couple threes there in that second quarter, but thought the things that they did on the defensive end were okay. But we had several shots around the basket, whether they were drives to the basket or transition layups or offensive rebound putbacks that we just didn't convert. I think you make half of those and you're up 6 or 7. And I think that's one of the things that, again, the emotions play into that kind of thing, and you just get all psyched up or jacked up, and you're playing at there's a difference between playing hard and playing comfortable. And sometimes you play so hard that you're above that comfort range, and you just got to find that happy medium so that you're under control and you're making plays, whether it be at the defensive or offensive end, either one. But I think that's the big thing. We've got to convert some baskets this second half. I look at the scoring here in the first half. The Panthers are led by Brent Ellis. He has 9 points on a couple threes and an old-fashioned three-point play. Braylon Johnson has 4 on a bucket and 2 for 4 at the free throw line, as is Darius Moore with a couple of buckets. He has 4. Aaron Mefford has a 3-point shot for 3. And then Jonas Garthwaite has 2 for 2 at the free throw line for 2. And Mason Butler has a bucket in that second quarter. For the Chargers, they're leading scoring by Logan Odell, who has a couple of threes, a 2, and 2 for 2 at the free throw line for 10. And then Owen Eldridge has 3 2-point field goals, and unfortunately he is 1 for 4 at the free throw line for 7. Owen Rennekamp has 3 on an old-fashioned 3-point play. Mason Morris was 1 for 2 at the line. Cooper Palmer 1 for 2 at the line, and Xander Jones has a field goal. Right now, a guy that is not on the scoreboard for the Chargers, Brady Maurer, hasn't scored yet. So we've got to get something out of Brady, and that's really going to be critical in this second half. But the free throw thing is another thing. The Knightstown's 5 for 9. The Chargers are 2, 4, 6, 8. They're 6 for 11. So we could do much better at the free throw line. The Chargers have done a good job of taking care of the basketball. We'll only have them unofficially for 3 turnovers. We'll have the Panthers for 7. So that's good. But I think, again, we've got to get a good start in this third quarter and just come out and do our thing. I don't think it takes anything complicated. You just got to guard people on the defensive end, and you got to run your offense and make shots on the offensive end. It doesn't get much simpler than that.
I think there's been some opportunities. The Chargers, when they bring that pressure just a little bit, I think Knightstown gets thrown off their game. So, just if we can do that without fouling, that's going to be a huge help. But, again, like you said, Coach, we've had plenty of opportunities, especially in transition where we haven't converted, and that's probably the back-breaking stat of the game. But I know we keep track of transition points, but might be good to see missed transition points too, because that sometimes tells the story just the same. But the good news is the Chargers didn't dig themselves a hole that they got to get out of.
Exactly.
And we've seen that the last couple games. So, it's 0-0 here to start the third quarter. So that's good news here for both Coach Metz and the Chargers. So
we'll take a couple sponsor breaks here and be back with our start of the second half here. This is Charger basketball on WTRE.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
The Start Something New event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the boys at Acre have excellent rebates and incentives on every new vehicle on the lot, with a great in-stock inventory ready for delivery. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood for a great deal during the Start Something New event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
Your Greensburg H&R Block is open year-round. Give us a call to discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
It's March, and that means the first electronics recycling and paper shredding event for Decatur County Recycling. It's March 15th, 9 to 11 at the Decatur County Fairgrounds. In the Recycle and Give Back program, you can make a donation to the Community Health Care Clinic of Decatur County. However, donations are not required to participate. Mobile recycling continues the first Saturday of the month in Clarksburg, Sandusky, Adams, and Burney. The second Saturday of the month, St. Morris, New Point, and Millhausen. You can find out more, DecaturCountyRecycling.com.
We are back here at Edinburgh High School for the start of our Napoleon State Bank third quarter. With over 100 years in banking, Napoleon State Bank offers 3 locations in Decatur County: Lincoln Street, Westridge Parkway, and Westport. Napoleon State Bank. Well, we're ready to start our third quarter here, 24-24, Chargers and Panthers. It will be Charger basketball on the possession arrow to start the second half. Hopefully our battery doesn't die here. We're trying to get, we're a little short tonight on some of our equipment, so
we're going to try to hopefully make it through here with our laptop battery. We might have to steal an extension cord from somebody, but Chargers with the basketball to start our third quarter of play. 7:45 to go. Chargers and Knightstown Panthers tied at 24 apiece.
Same starting lineup for both teams.
Let's see how early we try to get Maurer involved. He gets the inside pass, puts it up, scores, and he gets hammered.
Yeah, that's a good start there. We got to have that. Nice spin move to the middle by Brady. Was able to score it. Foul was on 35, so that's his second foul on Moore.
So Moore gets the personal. I think his teammate might have got the lucky straw there.
Maurer makes that by right auto free throw, so he gets a Scheidler Brothers points in the paint, followed by a by right auto free throw. That's what we like to see.
All right, Chargers lead 27-24 here. 7:20 to go in the third. Knightstown with the ball. Butler, right wing. Takes it on the baseline now. Tries to body up on Maurer. Ball was almost tipped away by Odell, but back into the hands of Butler. Butler attacks Maurer, throws up a wild shot. Tipped around.
Oh, we should have had that rebound.
Back into the hands of Moore. He puts it up. It's no good. Again, the ball's tipped around, and Odell finally comes away with it. Chargers have numbers here in transition. Palmer gathers his step, misses the shot. Oh, I thought 21 was out and then came back in. He must have reestablished himself.
Must have. Well, we had an opportunity there. That's another one of those opportunities like I've been talking about. We've got to convert a higher percentage of those. I know you're not going to make every one of them, but
Chargers lead by 3, 27-24 with Butler with the basketball. He kicks it out. Laux, little floater from days gone by. Basketball makes the shot.
And that is his first 2 points of the ball game. Chargers by 1.
27-26. North Decatur with the basketball. 1 point lead. 6 minutes and change here to go in the third. Odell top gives it over the left wing. And again, you can tell the Chargers are looking to get Maurer more involved here on the offensive end. Rennekamp for 3, and he connects from downtown.
Boy, I'm glad to see that too, because they're playing off on, and he can hit that shot.
Chargers lead by 4, 30-26. Laux with the basketball for Knightstown, gives it over to Moore. Near the top of the key, ball stolen away. Oh, but back into the hands. It was saved by Rennekamp, but into the hands of Laux. Butler with the ball. Lines up a three. It's short. Rebounded by Eldridge. And the Chargers take it the other way. Parmer in transition. Skip pass into the corner to Maurer. Now back up top. Rennekamp with it. Shakes and bakes. Picks it up. Kicks it back out to Odell. Puts up another little floater. It's good. He got it to go.
Nice little 10-foot floater there by Logan Odell. Put the Chargers back up by 6.
This is their largest lead, 32-26. 5 minutes to go in the third. Knightstown with the ball between the circles. Gives it off over the right side to, that is Mefford, I believe. Pass inside. Almost lost it. Butler's got it back. Well, he traveled. They got away with, here's a three in the corner. Shots up no good. Into the hands of Eldridge. Here comes North the other way. Danger zone time for Knightstown. Here's a shot up. It's missed. Chargers get the offensive rebound. Rennekamp gathers, puts it up. He's fouled, got hit in the head, and he'll go to the line for 2. So Rennekamp's going to get a chance at the charity stripe.
Foul's on Ellis. That's his second. Owen Rennekamp with an opportunity to make a couple of those by-right auto free throws.
And we've got a timeout. Knightstown's going to call the timeout. And it's 32-26. Chargers by 6. They're at the charity stripe. And I think it's going to be
It is a 30-second timeout, so we'll just stay right here. Yeah, good start by the Chargers, and I really like them, what they're doing in transition right now. They're either getting a defensive rebound or a turnover, and they've had numbers going the other way, and that's good to see. We just, with those numbers now, we got to convert some baskets. Thought Owen Rennekamp did a really nice job there of shot faking and getting that defender off his feet and picking up the foul there.
Yeah, out of the halftime locker room, seems like we're doing a better job at doing the things that we should be doing. I know it's simple, simply said, but
I agree.
We're doing the simple stuff better. And that's why the Chargers are out in front, 32-26.
Right. Rennekamp with a couple of free throw opportunities here.
That foul was on Ellis, his second.
First one's good.
Chargers with no fouls here through the first 2.5 minutes.
Chargers by 7, 33-26.
3.5 minutes. Morse is coming in for Parmer. Chargers lead 33-26. Rennekamp's going to the line. Chance to make it an 8-point game. Shot is up and good. 34-26. Knightstown with the ball. Laux with it.
Gives Rennekamp 8 for the ball game.
Laux across the timeline. He's going to set up the play for the Panthers. Gives it over the right wing. That is Ellis. Left wing. My lefts and rights are kind of confused this evening. We are getting late, though, Coach. That double overtime game.
Yeah, strung it out a little bit.
Here's a shot from the elbow. It's no good by, that was Johnson that time. The Chargers come away with, here in transition, Rennekamp finds Odell, lines up a three. It's short. Morris with the offensive board, gives it to Maurer, lays it up off the glass, missed it. Got the offensive board, missed it again. Ball was saved, but out of bounds, and the Chargers turn it over.
Yeah, again, we come up dry there. We had a good look at a three. We had a couple of offensive rebounds there, and just don't get it. (34-26) Chargers.
Knightstown with the basketball. Left wing. Mefford attacks it. Ball's tipped around into the hands of Morris. Chargers the other way. Eldridge lost the handle of it, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, one turnover deserved.
I always thought, Coach, that turnovers are kind of contagious.
Oh, they are.
Both ways. You know, if one team's turning the ball over, it kind of can become contagious for both teams. But maybe the ball's slippery. I haven't seen them clean it off, so it might be kind of slippery.
Whatever.
Chargers on defense here with 8-point lead, 34-26.
I think that was a case of just not being under control in the transition.
Laux with it up top.
And the wrong guy handling the ball.
Up top, Mefford, right wing, high wing. Knightstown just kind of seems a little disoriented here in terms of their offense, what they're trying to do.
Yeah, a lot of finger pointing, and
Laux with it up top, over to Johnson.
Got a little mismatch there. They got Rennekamp switched on one of their post kids.
It's Moore down low. Rennekamp's trying to cover. Really, Knightstown has the size advantage. Here's a little 15-foot jumper. It's no good by Mefford, and the Chargers come away with it. Good possession defensively. Odell, Eldridge brings it up. Morris attacks off the bounce, puts up a layup. It's short and rebounded by Knightstown. Again, getting quality looks. We just haven't been able to finish all the time. Mefford, left all alone, scores a layup. Mefford came off of that screen and just, there was nobody home. And it's back to a 6-point game.
There was somebody home, but we were just standing and looking.
Rennekamp up top, over to Odell in the corner. Now, Chargers working around the perimeter here. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third.
Get up!
Rennekamp.
Like run a little 1-4 low here. Give Owen a chance to penetrate.
Here's a little handoff. Owen gets it back. 1:25 to go in the third. Chargers lead by 6, 34-28. Owen spinning, gives it off. Morris, little 4-footer's good. And it leads back to 8.
Good bucket there by Mason Morris.
In transition, Mefford almost lost it. Morris with a turnover, or with the steal. He goes the other way, and we've got an offensive foul.
The second turnover this half for the Chargers, but again, we're making things happen on a defensive end. I like that.
And they're going to call that one on. Surely not going to call that on. He signaled 21, but that was not.
21 is Odell, but
wasn't Morris the one that stole the ball?
Yeah.
Well, they need to fix that. Okay, nonetheless, the Chargers turn it over on the offensive foul. That's 36-28. Chargers lead by 8. We're under a minute to go here in the third. Knightstown's got the ball. Here's the three-pointer. In the corner's good by Mefford. Mefford scores, and now it's a 5-point game. 40 seconds to go in the third. Rennekamp with the ball for North Decatur. Owen dribbles it to his right. Waits for Eldridge. Gets to the high post area, and then gives it off to Reisman. 30 seconds left, third quarter. Rennekamp near midcourt, backs things up. The Chargers look like they're going to get set here for the final play of the quarter. 15 seconds. Chargers lead 36-31. Rennekamp again. Attacks, left hand, puts up a shot. It's blocked. Maurer got his hand in there. Eldridge got it. And Brady puts it in as the time expired.
We stayed with it long enough that Rennekamp missed a shot on the drive of the bucket. Eldridge missed the offensive rebound, and Brady grabbed it and threw it in there real quick.
Well, they still haven't fixed that, but we'll take a timeout here. We'll bring in that fourth quarter. Chargers lead 38-31.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
We're back here at Edinburgh High School, ready to start our Russ Hubler Ford fourth quarter, offering new and pre-owned vehicles, exceptional car care, and customer service with a smile. That's Russ Hubler Ford, North Lincoln Street in Greensburg. Well, read through some of our sponsors here real quick. Gillen Howe Funeral Home, Acre Automotive, Decatur County Recycling, Buy Right Auto, Walters Tire, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Hamilton Tebby Law Office, H&R Block, Scheidler Brothers, and then, of course, our quarter sponsors, along with Stone's Farm Service, Taft Furniture, and Hillbilly corner.
All right, so Knightstown will control the possession here to open up the fourth quarter play. North Decatur outscored Knightstown 14-7 in the third. They hold a 7-point lead. Moore with it, guarded by Reisman. Plays some bully ball. We got a foul underneath.
Yeah, I'm guessing that may be on Reisman. Yep. Little push there. That is his first.
And he's kind of outmatched down there with Moore. He's got him by at least 3 or 4 inches. So Moore at the charity stripe trying to cut into the Charger lead. They lead by 7, 38-31. Moore shot up, no good, hits the back iron. And we've got substitutions for both teams. Looks like Ellis back in as well as Odell. I didn't ever see those officials converse about that.
No,
foul.
they didn't.
Shot is up, no good. And we got a foul on.
That'll be on 24. That's on Johnson. It's his second, according to what I have.
It's a good block out there by Morris. So each team with one foul here pretty quick, first 15 seconds of the fourth. Rennecamp's going to bring it across for North Decatur. Chargers lead 38-31.
Like a little 1-3-1 zone or 1-2-2 zone here by the Panthers.
Chargers go with a 2-guard front. Eldridge in the short corner. High post. Odell's got it in the corner, now back up to Morris. Rennicamp backs it out. Chargers again trying to find the high post area that time. Forced it in there and was stolen away. Knightstown back the other way. Garthwaite with it. Chargers lead by 7. Knightstown. Johnson gathers, spins, kicks it out to Garthwaite. Now up top, Mefford. Mefford gives it over to Garthwaite. It's guarded by Rennicamp. He backs things out.
Got to keep our discipline here. Not lunge in a passing lane or let it.
Oh, good cut, but we got to travel.
Yep. That's only the second turnover this half for the Panthers.
Yeah, that was a great cut by Moore.
Yep.
Find the open lane, but he took
Parmer rotates in for Morris.
All right, so we've got another substitution. That's Crawford comes in. I think
it's his first action.
Crawford, the 5'9" junior guard. Chargers going to inbound in front of the Knightstown bench, moving from our right to left here, fourth quarter. Knightstown again with some backcourt pressure. Rennicamp is guarded by Crawford. They're going to bring the trap. Rennicamp gets through it, and he stepped on the sideline. It's going to turn the ball over.
That is the fourth turnover of the half, 7th of the game for the Chargers.
Coach thought he might have been pushed there, but
yeah, I didn't think so. I mean, it's kind of incidental contact there.
So Knightstown gets the ball back. They trail by 7, 38-31. Oh, I thought he almost traveled too. Crawford with it. Comes off the screen. Crawford picks up his dribble now over to Garthwaite. Left wing. Garthwaite drives hard to the baseline, guarded by Rennicamp. It looked like he pushed off. He got the shot up and scores. And it's now 38-33.
Gives Garthwaite 4.
They're going to bring that trap again. Chargers come up to help. Eldridge over to Maurer. He'll line up an open 3. It's off the mark, but offensive board by Parmer. Odell now gets an open look at 3. It's no good, and we got a foul on Eldridge. Foul is on Owen Eldridge.
That's his third.
Chargers only lead by 5 here, 38-33.
Yeah, we just haven't been able to extend that 8-point lead, 7-point lead that we had. Like Butler checking in the ball game for the Panthers for Mefford.
All right, so the Chargers are going to bring some pressure now as well. It's like this token pressure in the backcourt. They're going to let Butler bring it up. And he's now trapped. Oh, boy, he thought he walked.
Yeah,
Crawford.
I thought he kind of drug his foot there, too, before he got rid of it.
Ellis Moore over to Butler. Butler's got it between the circles. Knightstown trails by 5 with 5:30 to go. Panthers with the ball. Rennekamp guards Ellis up top. Now back up to Butler. Butler on the right wing comes off the dribble. With the dribble, here's a shot fake. Underneath, ball is turned over, out of bounds, off of Moore. He was the intended receiver on the play.
Third turnover for the Panthers this half and 10th of the game. Charger basketball.
And again, Knightstown with some pressure here. 5:14 to go here in the fourth. Chargers lead by 5. Palmer with it. Lob pass over to Rennekamp. Owen stops. And we got a timeout. Coach is going to take a full timeout, so we'll take a timeout as well with 5:07 to play in the game. Chargers lead 38-33.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
We are back here at Edinburgh High School with 5:07 to go here in our Russ Hubler Ford fourth quarter. Chargers on top 38-33. The Charger ball right down in front of the scorer's bench here. Yeah, we've had some opportunities. We just haven't been able to extend that lead, and Knightstown's, converted the last couple times to cut it to 5. So
we're scoreless right through the first 3 minutes here in the fourth.
Yep.
Not even a chance at the line either.
Nope.
All right, so Cooper Palmer is going to inbound it for the Chargers in front of the midcourt. Odell catches it in the backcourt. Now Rennekamp with it. 5 minutes to go here in the game. Chargers lead by 5. Odell on the right wing, guarded by Moore. He attacks him, puts it up off the glass, and he is fouled. So Odell's going to go to the charity stripe, and they're going to call that one on 33. That is Mason Butler.
It's his third.
Odell. He's not been to the line yet, has he, Coach?
He was
early
in the second quarter.
Oh, second.
Yeah. Hits the first by right auto free throw. Mefford checks in for Butler.
All right, so the Chargers lead by 6. This free throw making it a 3-possession game. Still a lot of time left here in this one. Shots up and good. So Chargers lead 40-33. Knightstown with the basketball. Garthwaite's going to bring it across for the Panthers.
That gives Odell 14 for the game.
Garthwaite gives it off over to Ellis. Left wing. Comes off the ball screen. Tacks the basket. Puts up a real tough shot. Offensive board, and we got a foul.
Yeah,
we'll see who it's on.
I think it's on Odell probably, but we'll wait and see what they report. Nope.
It's on Palmer. That's his third or fourth?
That's his Palmer's third.
Also the third team foul on the Chargers. That's going to send Moore to the line.
Yeah, we got to do a better job on the defensive boards. They've hurt us at different times this second half on the defensive board.
Shot is up and no good. Shot was short. This is going to be one of them times where Knightstown's going to want to have some pressure. They're going to have to make free throws. Shot's good, so they will get a chance to set up. And Chargers lead by 6, 40-34 after the second free throw was good.
One of the things we have to keep in mind is they're only a 55% free throw shooting team.
Rennekamp gives it up. Palmer almost lost it, but got it back. Gives it over to Eldridge. He brings it all the way and attacks and scores. Nobody wanted to guard him, it looked like, and the Chargers.
The sea parted there.
Back up by 8, 42-34. Garthwaite gives it over to Ellis. Ellis hasn't scored in the second half, has he?
No.
Stops and pops, misses the shot. Ball is tipped around into the hands of Garthwaite, and Rennekamp's going to get hit with a foul, I think.
And again, there we've we've got to do a better job on the boards. We're just not getting a body into people and going up and rebounding with both hands.
That's the third one on Owen. And it looks like Garthwaite's going to go to the line for 2. And that is the 4th team foul on the Chargers. Here, 4 minutes to go.
Garthwaite misses the first one, so.
And we'll have a second one coming from Garthwaite. Jonas Garthwaite, 5'11" junior for the Knightstown Panthers. Shot up and good.
Well, I just watched that there, and it's a good thing that he made that because they would have had an offensive rebound.
Chargers trying to break this pressure from Knightstown. Palmer with it. He finally gets it across, almost turns it over, and finally does. Here comes Knightstown the other way. Ellis attacks the baseline, skip pass. Palmer, that is Eldridge, tried to save it. Corner 3 is up and good. 3-pointer by Ellis. Cuts the lead back to 4. It's 42-38. Palmer easily breaks it with the dribble. And what do we got? We got a foul, looks like. And the ball will go underneath.
The 3rd team foul on the Panthers. On Mefford.
Mefford picks up the personal.
That's his second, according to what I have. Charger ball out of bounds under their own basket.
All right, 42-38. Chargers lead by 4. Eldridge with a fake handoff, puts up a shot, can't get it to go, and we're going to go the other way, and we got a foul on Maurer. So now we're going to have a free throw contest the rest of the way with 3:18 to go. Maurer picked up the foul. It's only Brady's second, but it will send Mefford to the line.
The problem here is we're continually stopping the clock and letting them score or have opportunities to score. They have, knock on wood, not been very good at the free throw line.
Free throw's no good. 3:18 to play in the game. The Chargers lead by 4 for the moment.
They are 2 for 9 at the free throw line this quarter.
Mefford misses the first one. His second one is up and good. So we got a 1-possession game, 42-39, with a little over 3 minutes to go here in the contest. Again, Knightstown brings that pressure in the backcourt. Palmer's with it. Here's the skip pass. Odell gets it across underneath. Maurer's left open, puts up a shot and scores.
Good look there by Logan Odell to get the ball down to Brady for that bucket.
Good shot fake and score by Brady. So the Chargers go back up by 5. 44-39, 2:55 to go. And we're going to have a timeout by Knightstown. Just a 30 second.
It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here at, the pressure that I guess they've changed it to a full timeout now. So we'll take some sponsor breaks and be back with more Charger basketball on WTRE.
It's March, and that means the first electronics recycling and paper shredding event for Decatur County Recycling. It's March 15th, 9 to 11 at the Decatur County Fairgrounds. In the Recycle and Give Back program, you can make a donation to the Community Health Care Clinic of Decatur County. However, donations are not required to participate. Mobile recycling continues the first Saturday of the month in Clarksburg, Sandusky, Adams, and Burney. The second Saturday of the month, St. Morris, New Point, and Millhausen. You can find out more, DecaturCountyRecycling.com.
We are back here at Edinburgh High School where we have 2:56 to go here in our Russ Huber Ford fourth quarter. Chargers on top of the Knightstown Panthers, 44-39. The Panther ball across the way from us. Yeah, it's an important possession here, I think. You need to stop here to keep it at 5 and then have an opportunity to go down to get it up to
3 possessions, right?
Yes.
All right, Garthwaite with it for Knightstown.
Tried to run a little back door on the weak side there.
Crawford with it. He's guarded by Rennekamp. He gives it over to Garthwaite up top. Well, I thought he double dribbled. Ball is kicked around. into the hands of Mefford. Here's a pass up top. Ellis gets a three. It's way short, and it's tipped around but out of bounds. It's going to go back to North Decatur.
Must not. I almost thought it hit the goal support there, but it must not have.
All right, so Knightstown's going to get set up in their pressure here. North Decatur will not have the baseline to run. They lead 44-39.
See, this amazes me. The ball went out of bounds on the other side of the basket, and why he's taking it out on this side of the basket, I'm not sure, but they're the officials.
All right, North Decatur inbounding in front of Knightstown's bench. Ball was tipped. Oh, I thought it was tipped.
Yeah, it was.
By our guy, I guess. Was it tipped by Knightstown?
It was tipped by Knightstown. I don't know if Cooper got his hand on it or not, but that is the 6th turnover for the Chargers this half, the 9th of the game.
All right, so again,
pressure's giving us, the full court press giving us little problems right now. We got to get that figured out.
Knightstown trying to inbound it here. They trail by 5. North Decatur with a 5-point lead, 44-39, 2:20 to go in the game. Crawford with it up top, gives it over to Garthwaite, left wing. Pass inside to Mefford. Ball was stripped away, stolen by Rennekamp. Chargers come back with it. Big steal there. Got to continue to just hold your own here against the Knightstown pressure. Palmer, Eldridge, right wing. He attacks the baseline, gives it over. And now, again, just got to be patient out here.
Yeah, you got to have some composure here.
Rennekamp with it. Chargers lead by 5. Ball's tipped around, and we've got a push against the Chargers. And they're going to call it on Palmer.
Yeah, and that is Cooper's 4th. I didn't see what happened there, but Logan Odell ended up on the floor, kind of got undercut, trying to go for the pass.
Okay, so again, worst case scenario. That's the 4th on Palmer, and Knightstown with a chance to score with the clock stopped.
That's our 7th turnover of the half.
All right, so Mefford's going to go to the line. And Knightstown, again, trails by 5 here. They can get back to a one-possession game. Shots up, and no good.
Mefford is a 44% free throw shooter also, by the way.
All right, so it's going to stay at least 2 possessions regardless. 1:47 to go. Knightstown only has 3 team fouls, so they're going to have a chance here to be aggressive down the stretch. Second free throw is missed. Ball's on the floor. Chargers get away with it, but we got a foul, I believe, on Knightstown.
We're fortunate there. I'd like to see us get on the floor for the ball.
Mefford is going to get hit with a foul, and I don't know if that's his 4th.
That is his 3rd, according to what I have. Yeah.
All right, so now the Chargers will inbound it on the far sideline.
Butler's going to check in for Mefford.
1:45 to play in the contest. Chargers lead 44-39. A date with Waldron on the line Friday night to the victor of this one. Palmer's going to bring it across.
A little zone press action here by
diagonal pass and into the middle of the floor. We got a foul as Eldridge caught the ball, and Butler is going to get called for the personal.
That is Butler's 4th. Be the 5th team foul, so Owen Eldridge going to the line to shoot a couple of those by right auto free throws.
All right.
Owen's been quiet this half. He has a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Mason Morris getting ready to check in for the Chargers.
First one is up and good. He got the shooter's roll. Bounced about 3 times on the top of the rim. Chargers lead by 6 now, 45-39, and one more is going to make it 3-possession game, which is going to be critical here with 1:39 to go in the game. Both teams will be shooting the bonus the rest of the way. Shot is up and good. 46-39.
Big free throws there by Owen. Good to see that. 1:38 to go here in our ball game.
Chargers lead by 7. Laux with it, right wing. Knightstown's going to have to be more aggressive here. Trailing by 7. Good pass and score inside by Mefford. Leads back to 5. 1:15 to go. Chargers with it. in the backcourt, and we've got a timeout by Coach Metz. So we've got a full timeout with 1:11 to go in the game. Chargers lead 46-41. We'll be right back after this break. You're listening to Charger Basketball on WTRE.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
We are back here at Edinburgh High School, where it's been a long evening, but 1:11 to go here in our ball game with the Chargers on top 46-41. I think that's, I think Coach Metz maybe has 2 timeouts left. I'm not sure about Knightstown.
I think Knightstown has 2 as well.
Yeah. Knightstown will be probably in their full court press here.
Chargers will not have the opportunity to run the baseline here. They're going to have to stay put. All right, 1:11 to go here in the game. Chargers lead by 5, 46-41.
Looks like a little zone press of some kind.
Middle of the floor is open. Maurer up ahead. Rennekamp gives it over. Eldridge layup score.
Good sequence there. We got the ball right in the middle of the floor to Owen.
48-41. We're under a minute to go here in the game. Chargers lead by 7. Laux with the ball up top. Picks up his dribble. Gives it over. Right corner. Mefford gets cut off. Gives it over to Johnson. Johnson gathers. Spins. And Chargers steal it. Chargers come away with the turnover. They take it away.
Got to have some patience here. Got
to get it across, gentlemen. And we got a timeout by the North Decatur coaching staff with 26 seconds to go. I think it's got to be a full. We might as well leave it here, though.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a full timeout. I think he's out of the 30-second timeout.
All right, Coach. 48-41.
Yeah, you
26 seconds left.
You have to have your best free throw shooters in there right now. And Knightstown's, if they don't get a steal on the inbounds, they're going to foul right away. It's a 3-possession game, so we've just got to be able to step up and make some free throws.
We got the next alternating possession arrow is favoring the Chargers as well.
The other part of it, too, is that you don't, on the defensive end, you don't want to foul to stop the clock. You can let them score with the clock stopped, because both teams are in the bonus at this point, so you just got to play good, solid basketball here. 48-41 Chargers. Looks like for the Chargers, it's going to be Palmer, Rennekamp, Eldridge, Maurer, and Odell. So it's basically our starting lineup.
26.1 to go. Chargers with the basketball. They're inbound it right in front of the scorer's table. Maurer catches it. He brings it across. Gives it over to Rennekamp. 20 seconds to go. Ball's almost stolen, but Brady comes up with it. Rennekamp now back on the right wing, and we got a foul on Knightstown. 12 seconds to go. It's too much time they took.
Yeah, you got to have a foul before that.
Wasted almost 9-10 seconds.
That was on number 5, Crawford. That's his first.
All right, so Rennekamp goes to the charity stripe. Chargers lead by 7. And barring a miracle here, going to come away with the win. Shot is up and good.
49-41 Chargers.
And a series of substitutions. Both teams. Morris in for the North Chargers. This one will make it a 9-point game. If it goes, it's good. 50-41. 12 seconds left in this one. Laux is going to bring it across. Chargers a little token pressure, and we've got a foul.
Again, just let him go.
And the foul with 7 seconds left.
It's pretty much over with at this point, but stranger things have happened.
Just ask Morristown.
Well, or ask the New York Knicks.
Oh. When was this?
When Reggie Miller scored.
Oh, yeah.
9 points or 8 points in 9 seconds, whatever it was. Laux hits the first. It's his 3rd point of the night.
Second one's up and good.
50-43.
7 seconds to go. So the Chargers don't even have to get it across the timeline here. They just got to control the ball. And that's going to be the end of the ball game. North Decatur comes away with victory, 50-43. The win's going to propel the Chargers into the semifinal round against Waldron on Friday night. Game's at 6 o'clock. We'll bring you a very brief Taft Furniture postgame show after this. You're listening to Charger Basketball here on WTRE.
Spring is coming. It's time for farmers to get back in the fields and families to be on spring break. And Walters Tires here in Greensburg, your Goodyear dealers, got specials for you. During the week of March 3rd through March 8th, they'll be offering $75 off a set of Goodyear tires. Throughout the month of March, you can find discounted implement and trailer tires, as well as rebates on Michelin and Firestone rear tractor tires for the entire month of March. Walters Tires, located at 220 West Main Street in Greensburg, is your Goodyear dealer. Call them today at 812-663-7551. Walters Tires, right here in Greensburg.
The Start Something New event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the boys at Acre have excellent rebates and incentives on every new vehicle on the lot, with a great in-stock inventory ready for delivery. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood for a great deal during the Start Something New event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
Welcome back here to Edinburgh High School for the Taft Furniture postgame show. The Chargers come away with a win, 50-43. I'm already looking at this next score here that I'm going to mention in just a moment. But Taft Furniture is your sponsor postgame show. Time to go home and get in the Lazy Boy. If you don't have one, Taft Furniture has this area's largest selection of Lazy Boys. Score with Lazy Boy from Taft Furniture. Well, it might be past the Lazy Boy period of the night. You might just go straight to the bed. But if you want a new bed, you can also go to Taft Furniture. I'm sure they've got a great selection there as well. But again, Chargers with a 7-point win this evening. They're going to face off against Waldron in the semifinal, number 1 on Friday night at 6 o'clock. And look back, February 6th, North Decatur beat Waldron 59-54 at Waldron. So 5-point win for the Chargers there, and they'll look to make it 2 in a row against the Mohawks on Friday night. So again, Chargers come away with victory. Wasn't always pretty at times, but at the end, doesn't really matter. Just got to be 1-0 on the night. So coach is wrapping up his scoring. Not a whole lot of scoring. But,
for the Panthers, their leading scorer of the ball game was Ellis. He had 1 2-point field goal, 3 threes, and it was 1 for on to line for 12. Followed by Mefford, who had 2 2-point field goals, 2 threes, and 1 for 4 to line for 11. They had a couple players with 5 each, and Garthwaite and Moore, 4 for Johnson, and 4 for Laux, and then 2 for Butler. They were 11 for 21 at the free throw line for a total of 43 points. For the Chargers, they were led in scoring by Logan Odell, who was quiet somewhat the second half. He only had 4 the second half to end up with 14. He had 2 2-point field goals, 2 threes, 4 for 4 to line for 14. Followed by Owen Eldridge. Owen had 5 2-point field goals, was 3 for 6 at the line for 13. Owen Rennekamp had 1 2, 1 3, was 5 for 5 at the line for 10. Followed by Brady Maurer. Brady had all 7 of his the second half, 3 2-point field goals, 1 for 1 to free throw line for 7. And then Mason Morris had 3 with a field goal and 1 for 2 at the line for 3. Cooper Palmer was 1 for 2 at the line for 1, and then Xander Jones had a 2-point field goal in the first half for 2. The Chargers were 14 for 20 from the line, and I might mention they were 6 for 6. They were 9 for 9 in the second half at the free throw line, so that was probably the difference in the ball game. And you look at Knightstown. Knightstown was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Knightstown was 4 for 14 in the fourth quarter. So big difference
I'll
there.
keep this. Yep.
So a good win for the Chargers. They'll move on, as Tyler mentioned, to play the Waldron Mohawks on Friday night. That'll be a 6 o'clock start. The Chargers, as we said, mentioned, beat Knightstown Waldron during the season at Waldron's, but I'm sure it's going to be a great battle. Both communities close by there, and we urge the Charger fans to come out and support the guys on Friday night. Hopefully we can bring home a victory to get into that championship game. And tomorrow night, the 2 games tomorrow night, Edinburgh will play Tri in the first game at 6 o'clock, and followed by South Decatur and Morristown in the second game. Well, Coach, that's all I've got. We appreciate everybody joining us. Again, thanks to all of our sponsors, and we will see everybody on Friday night.